kind of forgot to hit that button when there was 2 minutes left. Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining. Thank you, JD, for your raid. Just need to set up my warnings for my breaks. No ad breaks. I must say, JD, I've noticed that you started using ad breaks. Maybe you have for a while, and I was just subscribed. Man, I hate ad breaks. It's just when there's an ad break, I just switch away, and then I never come back. It's um, I hate ads on Twitch. They are so disruptive. And it's not you. I just noticed it with you because I don't watch a lot of streams. If you're playing like I don't know a League of Legends stuff or some other game or Valorant or something where you play like 25 minutes and then you take a little break while you're in queue, then it makes sense to sort of run an ad break. But for us who make something continuous and then you go like boom, what's Diablo 4? And I was like, all right, that's 1 minute of uninterruptible, really loud, annoying ad. I want to get back to the loud, annoying thing I was watching before the ad. So I was like, oh, ads, go away. Then I go to YouTube and watch something. And I am not alone. I am not alone in this, and it's not anything for you, Didi. It's a Twitch problem. Ads are so annoying and disruptive on Twitch. So yeah, and when I tried running ads, it was utterly not worth it. It was I basically couldn't see any difference between the default pre-roll ads and that you can't disable and the hourly ads that you can control. So I was like, nope. Yeah. So I don't know. If it's I understand like people who have really large streams who have a completely disengaged community. Like you're sitting there throwing memes out to 10,000 people, then you got to be able to monetize those 10,000 people. And hey, none of them are subscribing, none of them are doing anything. And then you can actually earn a fair penny from just running ads. But for our size channels, it's really nothing. At least I don't feel it's something I can do. Yeah, it's really annoying because on the one hand, you can say that it kind of incentivizes to subscribe, but I don't know if it does. I think it mainly just incentivizes to go somewhere else, especially because Twitch just doesn't really work. Sometimes when you go into a stream, watch an ad, and then you are like, oh, okay, nah, I'm gonna go, and then you take another ad, then you get another, you take another stream and you get another ad, and I'm like, there is no way I'm gonna sit through 1 minute of Diablo 4 ads every time I want to switch a stream. And it's not supposed to work like that, but it does. There's a 5 minute grace period, but like seriously, you should watch. If you're just browsing on Twitch, then watching 5 minutes of a stream and then going like, no, not really my cup of tea, then moving on to the next, and then you get 1 minute of ads. Like, no, that's not fair. That is not fair. So, yeah, and 5 minute grace period is not enough. If it was like 1 hour grace period, because you don't get more than an ad an hour or a half hour or something like that. But I don't know. It's competing against Flow TV on shoving ads down your throat. It's kind of the only way that Twitch works. I'm kind of thinking, is chat quiet? No. Oh, chat is not quiet. It's just that it didn't load properly. Ha! It was all quiet for me. There we go. Now there's something. I hate them too, but it's one of those things people will get them randomly, and then I have no. They don't get randomly. You get pre-roll ads, but you don't get random ads. If you disable ads, no one gets ads. There will never be ads running if you don't disable it. You don't enable it. People get a pre-roll ad when they join the stream, and you can disable pre-rolled ads by running your own ads. But you know, yeah. No, not just disable ads. Then you don't. Yeah, it's that's not how it works. I mean, no one's watching this channel has ever gotten an ad except for the pre-roll ads because I disable the ads. So, but what if there was a thing in place where you say a bunch of gift sub bumps, the automated ads delay for the overall stream for a while, sort of reward the whole community for growing? It's not in Twitch's interest, so why would it do? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Also, the gift subs would have to scale with the audience, because disabling ads for one viewer while disabling ads for 10,000 viewers should not be the same price. So suddenly, like, oh, donate 100 to gift subs to disable ads. Like, that doesn't seem right. And it would have to be something that you set up. It has to be something you explain and go like, oh, if you don't want the ads, you have to donate 20 subs before the top of the hour. Otherwise, you will get an ad break. Like, ugh. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so YouTube is horrible, and every time you get ads, every time just pausing the video. Okay. Yeah. I usually watch YouTube on my laptop, on my PC, so it doesn't matter. On so there are no ads. But when I watch League of Legends on PlayStation, then there are both the in-stream ads, but there are also, like, on top of that, YouTube ads. Like, that's a bit excessive, but hey, it is what it is. On my Apple TV, line up 9 ads in a row, like 5 minutes of ads. That will make my... How to change the channel or turn to YouTube? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I totally understand that. And if I don't see you one day, Tango the Joker, then I know why. You got 9 ads. But if you don't get 9 ads, I expect you to be here. Right? Agreement? And those scheduled ads, so when someone comes in, they don't get a pre-roll. Yeah, okay. With the new 1-minute preview thing and the updated monetized streamer agreement, I need to look at the ads issue again. 1-minute preview? What? 1-minute preview? Yeah, you can sort of see in chat when there's when ad break is coming up. If you schedule it, if you can schedule it, but I wouldn't be able to schedule. If I was running ad, it would even make sense for me to run ads while I take a break, because I would be like, I do have 2 minutes every hour. It was actually originally also something like I could sort of lean in and then test ads, but I didn't like running ads during those breaks, and I saw like a massive, I get a hit every time I take a break on my view count, and I remember when I ran ads, it was massive hit. You should also take a look at it from your stream, just to see if you can see like views go up and then ads, and then views go up and ads, and then you're gonna like, okay, you're losing the momentum of sort of building up. I don't know. That's how I felt, at least. And then at the time I was doing it, it was like, okay, I did like a couple of months and I got $60 of ads ad revenue per month, and then I enabled ads 3 minutes every hour, ran it for, I don't know, 20 days or something like that, 1 month, and then I checked it. I was like, all right, bring on the money, and it was like $72. Like, okay, so I've been harassing my audience for 3 minutes every hour for $12 or something like that. It was like a pittance indeed. So I was like, nope, that's not gonna happen. It needs a lot of disengaged viewers to make ads worth it, because that's the only way to monetize your stream. The good news about that is, like, as long as you have people, then you can passively, you don't have to rely on bits and subs and resubscriptions and gift subs and that kind of thing to sort of make it work. When it comes to ads, the freebie thing on Amazon is the worst. What? I don't know what that is. You have like 6-7 ad breaks in a 45-minute episode. Okay, Kills Experience. Oh, I don't know what that is. Noxus. Don't have to be nice to your viewers. Well, I do. The moderators don't have to be nice to moderators, but the viewers, yeah, maybe. And good evening, Econ. Good evening. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, Caseytron has perfected the art of being not nice to viewers, and, well, it used to be a success, not anymore. Some stuff on Amazon for free if you accept that. Oh, I don't. I think that's fine. I think that's actually it. I don't know what the limit is, but if a 45-minute episode takes an hour because of ads, that's like normal cable, American cable TV. So that's why when you watch a show on Netflix or anywhere or HBO, like an old show that's an hour long, like I'm watching House, and all the episodes are like 42, 44 minutes long, and they are take an hour break when they run on cable TV. And that was like in 2008, 5 to 10. So it's definitely been, it's almost certainly worse now. Seen animated dips from it and tried going ad-free in January. Being in the business, you need to keep checking. It's not working from time to time. Last time I ran an experiment was in January. It's so much has changed. Ads in January is like the worst day. There are no ad revenue in January, so it's a bit of an outlier. Like if I was going to try and make ads work, it would be November, December, right? That's where all the money on ads are. And that's also why, for example, Kibitz is taking January off. I don't know if it's all January, but basically taking main vacation in January because there's just no YouTube ad revenue. So if you want to take a month off, I don't know if he takes a full month off, but he said that that's when he takes primary time off. Then it makes sense because that's when you put in the same effort to make the same amount of views, and you make less than half of what you do for the same video in December. So I can understand that. Like ad design needs to evolve. Most people won't even watch the ads the moment they pop up. Well, Irado, you are absolutely 100% wrong. Because if it didn't work, the internet wouldn't be more and more full of ads. Internet runs on ads, and that's kind of how it is. Like it if it didn't work, it wouldn't be everywhere, and then everything would be paid for, which would also be horrible, but it would be horrible in a different way. So, but it's nice that I at least have a choice to not run ads. It would not be a surprise for me if Twitch added to the Twitch Partner Agreement or even Twitch Partner Plus Agreement that you must run ads. They do that to their sort of for League of Legends, for example, or something like that. Like, and all of their every esports player who has like a Twitch on their shirt, they have a contract that says they must run a certain number of ads, which is fair enough. I'm not an esports player, so yeah. Just view dips and breaks, and already had half of January. Yeah, cool. Like, for example, thanks to news, I'll buy Techtonica when it releases. Yep, that's why influencer marketing is taking over, because influencer marketing, it works so much better. Because if you see an ad on Facebook, Reddit, YouTube, anything for a new game called Techtonica, you're not resonating. It's just like whatever, right? It's just it goes into your ad filter, your internal ad filter. It's an ad, right? But if you see someone and you go like, oh, let me watch a Nilo stream for Satisfactory. Oh, it's not Satisfactory. It's some new Factory game. Oh, I'll give it a chance. And then you look at it and go like, oh, okay, well, maybe. Okay, this is not bad. Let me just watch a little bit more. And then there's a much higher conversion rate. That's why we influencers command the big bucks. Not really. But I still find it to be way too much money for a sponsorship. It bothers me. I've used to hire really good cloud architects and solution architects and like really specialized IT skills. Hire them on a consultancy basis, and you pay sometimes like $150 an hour for them to do that, and then that's sort of like benchmark of you have good credentials, you have good skills, you've earned this. I'm gonna pay you that rate, and yeah, it's different kind of money for sponsorships. You can look it up and get some estimates for it. You remember the price for Techtonica? No, I don't. And it's, yeah. I can't say it doesn't matter to me, but I can see what it is, what it's like. Boop, 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 boop. No, doesn't say. I think they mentioned at some point what the price was. I feel it's around €30, but that's just kind of that's my thought of where it should be. These kind of games look at Factorio and go like, we're the same category, so that's what you can expect, right? So it's been published somewhere, yeah. That ads work. Raid Shadow Legends would not have been that much player without the ads. So many influencers playing it. Exactly. Raid Shadow Legends, everyone knows it. You've seen it, heard about it, and I still get not on a weekly basis anymore. It's actually been more than a month since I've gotten an offer for a Raid Shadow Legends, but it used to be like every week I got offers for Raid Shadow Legends. Sponsorships, some pathetic, others really lucrative, but yeah, I don't know. I don't. So, did you play Opus Magnum? No, I don't. I don't even know what it is. So, sorry. I'm sure you can like it. I'm not so sure. I've heard the title, but that's Opus Magnum is just not as a game title, but as your crowning achievement. Huh. There's a game called Opus Magnum and another one called Magnum Opus. Overwhelmingly positive. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy that it's all reviews are overwhelmingly positive. And it's actually in the same category as Factorio Shapes. It says similar to games you played. And one friend who owns the game. Right, okay. No, I haven't. Techtonica. Well, I'm not gonna play it now. it's from 17, so yeah. Nope, didn't it flew under my radar. Flew under my radar entirely, but then it's 6 years old, so it's not something I go like, oh, I found this great game. But I mean, I played Portal, and I'm so happy that I went back and played Portal, because that was one of the games where I felt like I missed this. Too late now. The cake is a lie. I missed the boat on the memes. And then sort of on a down period, I played it. That's actually funny, right? At some point, I felt I had time to play like Talon Principle? I don't know. Talos Principle and the Island. What's it called? The Island? And Portal 1 and 2 and some other mod as well. Like, I felt I had more time to stream. Talos Principle 2 is on its way. Yep, and Shapes 2 is on its way as well. Yeah, Portal is a great game, amazing atmosphere. Yeah, it absolutely is. It has a good story that you're compelled to follow. It has clever puzzles and clever mechanics. It is the benchmark of puzzle game genre. Our Shapes 2 I tested alpha. Yeah. I don't get access to it. But then again, I mean, you tested and your internal testing goes back to Tobias, so he can improve. But if he gave access to me, then I would showcase it to everyone, and maybe he is not really keen on getting it in front of everyone right now. Although, I must say, Giant Waffle was allowed to play it, and it bothers me quite a bit, honestly. Let's go, I'm actually hyped for Techtonica progress. I hate that. Oh, when do you learn? When will chat collectively learn that if you try to force me into the game, I'm not gonna do it? It's a sheer principle, unless I feel that it's a bait. It's because I can't do it. I can't do it now. I was just about to transition, and now I can't do it because you told me to. It's my anti-bullying mechanic that kicks into play, that I will not be bullied into doing something. So, speaking of ads, I got a banner ad right now. You got a banner ad? Well, maybe you should consider subscribing. A banner ad? That seems weird. Really weird. Never seen banner ads before. And Arctic Ventman, thank you for the prime. Welcome. Sad, but I'm like you. Yeah. So you can build you into not doing something. That's what I'm saying, right? If you feel like if you you feel like it's a troll, I usually the moderators are the trolliest of trolls. A security camera system. Aha. It's funny, like I sometimes, like really rarely, I get like comments on my YouTube that are so deranged, where like, oh my god, you need to stop pushing your racist, conservative, alt-right agenda on your ads on your YouTube channel. I go like, that's because you are searching for it. It's not me choosing like, ooh, let me take this Factorio masterclass and sprinkle some racism ads on this. Yes, that's gonna be doing well with some racist ads here. Yes. Like, no, that's not how it works. It's because you are watching it that you get those. So apparently JD needs security cameras. I mean, all I get is hot woman in your neighborhood. I don't know where that comes from. No idea. I don't know. And erectile dysfunction pills. I don't know. It can't be something with my search category. Well, I mean, every time I get an ad, I get like hot singles in your neighborhood. I go, I know, I am, but that's not what they mean. So a little bit up, so Twitch can put a banner under the video. Oh, okay. Never noticed those. Anyway, let's see if we can get that show on the road. I spent some time during JD's stream earlier today, and just used that as entertainment while I was just carving out a big cavern. So let's jump on into that cavern and see what we can make of it for our future new factory. It'll be a blue balls factory. Yeah, we'll make a blue balls factory. That's woo, daily subs. Sweet. Why are you not loading? There we go. You're loading. Cool. All right, let me just get this one out of the way so we can focus on that game. All right, so again, I have taken my YouTube save and just prepared it so that it's pretty much at the same space as our Twitch save where we left off last time. But it is, yeah, there might be some things that we didn't do. But let's go back here, because in my YouTube episode that I've recorded for tomorrow, I have tried a few things. And so you can get a sneak peek at that. Wow, it's stuttering. Right, so here in our main area, oh, I don't like that. Yeah, that's why I did this part here, because we need to make this long. Okay, I made a room. It's a little bit crowded, but I wanted to just punch into the mountain and just make a little room for our biomass, because I know I needed a lot of biomass, and it felt like a really good case for just get some fixed stuff inbound and then get some other stuff outbound, and then everything else is taken care of. And I feel that that is the correct way to play Techtonica. It's like Satisfactory in that regard, because a bus is only going to get you so far. That's as far as it gets us to the waterfall. But it really is, a lot of things are just like, you're going to take some things in and then you're going to get one product out. So get all that shit sorted in one place and then get that one product out. That's what we're going to do now in the sort of a little bit extreme case of just going, we want to do everything needed for the blue balls, and then make that as separate, and then just have a blue ball factory in one place. It's because factory size or recent patch or hosting multiplayer. I think it's performance, because it is really rough on performance, and I am worried about it, because my PC, I can't really say that it's really good anymore, but we've had crashes of like my PC burning down in Techtonica more than in Satisfactory. and I built way bigger inside Factory. Like it's yeah. I'm not a fan of the fonts in the game. I thought I'd get accustomed to it, but no, I agree. What I don't, and this is also my one of my first pet peeves. So let's mention the fact the fonts. The font. What I don't like about the font is the inconsistency. Like there's this part here which has a certain aesthetic, and especially like having stuff like this where it's all lowercase. Ugh, that is old school in a not cool way. That is like I'm thinking like programming Emacs. I used to work in or I used to be responsible for a software that was written in the days where there were two colors, dark green and light green, and you could have 24 by 72 characters on the screen. And that was it. And then that's what it reminds me when it does this. And that's not a good thing. But then you have this thing right next to that thing. And that is jarring. Like the inconsistency of the fonts is really bothering me. And I think that's also what bothers you. If everything was the same, then it would be like a distinct choice, but now it's not. And like this descriptive text is in an okay font, but it's not the same as that one, is it? It doesn't seem like it's the same. But anyway, when you go into like the data bank, then these things here, that's still in the like this makes sense. Like if you look at it, then it's like, okay, it looks like some kind of government document, which is still like weird, but then also like everything is lowercase. Lowercase just really just bothers me. So anyway, that's yeah. Good evening, Mr. Mini. Good to see you. Are your head okay? So yeah. That red on gray for power consumption is hard to read. Yeah, and this font just seems like it's too slim for the size that it's blown up to. So I don't know. There's something about the aesthetic of the font that is just not really it for me. Look at that. 54 of these take 150 kilowatt, 200 kilowatt. That's nothing. But then and this one takes 1200 kilowatt. Yeah, we found one of those. Right. Most of my head is now on my shoulders. Oh, I feel sorry for that. Schematic screen. Power consumption. Yeah. So there's definitely some work to do on UI. Yeah, the kilowatt looks awful too. Yeah, but you know, ultimately that can be fixed, right? If they want to fix it. But it's more like if everything was the typewriter font, then I would be like, okay, it's an aesthetic, like it or not, but it's a chosen aesthetic. But it's the mixture that gets me. All right. So anyway, do you like this room? It has a little bit of issues with these lights here. Look at that. Off, on, off, on, off, on. Weird. Like the idea of putting it here. So I also took another one of our factories here, gotten it in here, and this is what we built last time, but then I built it for my YouTube episode instead, and it just turned into an absolute mess. I hate it with a passion. But alas, that is the way. I guess we could kind of make it a little better, couldn't we? I think we could make it a little better, couldn't we? Yeah, we could definitely make it better. It doesn't need to be better, but it just bothers me a little bit. Oops, I deleted something in the background. I have no idea what I deleted. Maybe that one. Nope, that one. Okay. And here's another thing. What if we take... When I start streaming, I always, not always, but I actually really like doing some kind of slightly trivial task to begin with. It's just a good way for me to sort of get into the game. Not starting with the most difficult parts, and that then has to be removed. Please don't delete the floors. You did not delete the floors. Yay. Good. All right, so now I turned it around. That should mean that I can actually get... There. Woohoo! That got so much better. But didn't I? Oh, I still lost one. Haha. So much for... It got a little bit... Oh, hold on. Not that one. There. Ah, so close. So close. Yeah, this one has to go out. And good. Excellent. All right, so that's minor change. Maybe 1 or 2 boxes higher. Did you blow up? What do you think I am? Some sex doll? I don't blow up. Oh, no. That was actually correct. My first game was... Could be. Thank you for the compliment, I suppose. Let's see. We actually... Do we have everything in here? Yeah, we have everything except the Atlantum ingots. Ooh, that's also something we want. But I guess that's not happening now. Right. Something. Can be anything you want to be. I want to be a boat. Can I be a boat? And let's see. What is it I want? I want to make... some... smelters? What do you need? You need... Okay. And those things. Okay, cool. These things. We have some smelters, but I think we need a little bit more. And then we also need some limestone, something we have way too much of, unfortunately. Whoop. You can be a monorail. Yep. Does Techtonica do something different with the genre? Depends. I think it kind of does, but it's not like massive shifts. It's not genre defining. It feels well within the domain of Factorio, satisfactory in a voxel world. There are lots of those these days. There must be like maybe a template in Unity or something. That's unfair. But that's kind of a thing. It's like post-apocalyptic colony builders. That's also like an extremely prolific genre. What am I looking for? Miners, maybe. Yeah, let's make a few miners. Miners. There we go. Let's get some of those. And it's 15 iron components. That's way too many. And just making just a little bit more of this, and that should be fine. You go in here, and you go in there, and that should be output full. Good stuff here. Don't know how many we need, but we need a few. What about Miner Mark II? Let's see. Where would... I don't think we can make it. What is it? Miner Mark 2? No, we haven't unlocked it. Let's have a look at it. It must be under synthesis or somewhere else. Terraforming? I don't know. Nope. Mining drill. Mining drill 2. It's blocked because we don't have this one. And that would also be blue. So we need to build the blue before we can get it. So we can't do Atlantum before we get any of this. Synthesis also... Craft speed. Oh, let's take it. Sure. That's even if it's just 10 craft speed. And assembler. And then we should have an assembler 2 up here. Maybe that's up there. Interesting. And let's see. Suit speed 3. Maybe we missed that. Let's look for stuff that... This one we definitely... No, we haven't missed that. That's blue. That one. Power trim 2. I think we missed that. Science. These are all blue, so... Not really, not really necessary. We have, so no, none of that yet. Here, that was output constraint. You're missing some of that. All right, so how many do we have? Let's see. I have 2 of the good ones and 14 here. How many miners? Where are the miners? They are 8. I get a little bit more. One more. And a little bit more of this. And then we go. Let's also get more red inserters just because we're going to need that. And here, get one more. So we need red inserters. Where are they? They are here. Oh, do we have assemblers? Yeah, we do have a lot of assemblers. Yes, we have 61 assemblers. Not a problem. Could we do a little bit more with this? 200. That's kind of enough. Or is it? And what else do we want? Boxes. We have 29 boxes. Power, we have enough of that. 1.1 gigawatt and 8 megawatt of power. Let's see, anything else? Do we have this? I have 2,000. Normal ones, we don't need that. 233. Oh, here's something we want. Hello, hello, hello. That's good. I think we'll just use those exclusively. Come on. There. Okay. That's it. Kill that and kill that. Good. All right. I think we're ready to go over here and then realize what we're missing, but I don't know. This road is not good. Really would like to have something nicer here. Right. So the thing we need basically we need everything. So we need iron mining, or iron, copper. Let's just go through the steps here. All of this to make here. So we need the green cubes. The green cubes require... Why am I saying green cubes? Purple cubes. Well done. Purple cubes require iron and copper. All right. Processing units require kindlevine, and cooling systems require shiverthorn. So that's a thing as well. Take it you will be playing Days and Sphere when a new update comes along. Complex, absolutely. Don't worry. I'll be playing a lot of that. You were wondering before how you get two. Notice from YouTube video that you got a Community 3 from the room with a broken ceiling and you don't have the technology to actually unlock the door. Great point. Great point. That is a really, really good point. Thank you. I don't want you, but I'm also kind of feeling that if I take you out, I'm going to place you exactly the same. No, I'm not. Because they need to have automatic feeders. So we need to take this out. Do I actually know what the difference between mass deconstruct 1, 2, 3 is? Because I can seem to be able to deconstruct everything I want. All right. So this is our cavern. Thanks to JD for entertaining me while I was hollowing this out. I don't know if it's big enough. It can't go much further. Oh, that's actually nice that we can see it. It can go deeper maybe, but it might go into the starting area, which I would imagine is protected area. I actually think I did hit the edge here where it was protected. Let me just test it. You need height for cubes. Yeah, but that can be out here. So I'm kind of thinking we do it stepwise and then have a little bus that way, because this way we can expand as much as we want, I think. So we'll bring stuff in here, like maybe get some ore coming in here. And then just going, oh, that's not happening. How are we going to get... inbounds out versus outbounds. Let's try this. And then that is 9 and 10. So we have those on our hotbar. Then let's try to sort of imagine how we want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 8 is enough if they can keep up. Let's have a look here. 11 point ingredient. I don't know. Is this the? This must be the crafting time, right? Oh, that's a long crafting time. Oof. Here. How they did it with the research cube. Very different from DSP. Yes, absolutely. It's very different. I like that. I like the stuff when you go like, oh, that's weird, and then just adapt to it. Okay. I also want to be able to delete stuff. Like, I don't want this one here or these things, but whatever. Oh, definitely not. Okay, never mind. So this is kind of 11 seconds for the craft time. I don't even know what this means. Like, why are they all like 2 seconds? All right, woo, 2 seconds. That's something that's the craft time. Okay, so this craft time is 11 seconds. That seems like way too much. So how would we do this? I think this is a safe place to start. Then I'm going to have a fuel line coming in here. That's going to be a little more difficult. But, you know, that fuel line can be shared with the copper line here. So, okay. And then get...
You've got a nice little batch of smelters going now, Breaker. Don't stop.
Don't stop. That's a weird thing. Like when you have, I don't know, 50 or something like that. And then we have the inbound here. Yeah. Like in the beginning, when you do these kind of builds, then everything is really organized and you go like, oh, this is going to be so much better than everything before. And then in 2 hours, it'll just be a gigantic spaghetti mess because I didn't leave enough room here or wherever. And then I'm just crying myself to sleep. But that's the way of the world. All right, I'm going to take these and say you're going to take 2 of these inbounds. Because it is, the recipe is 2 to 1. So let's at least make sure that we get enough inbound. And then I'm going to get here, here. Hey, if it works, it's gonna look nice. Let's at least say that. This one though. Now I have to cheat. Because otherwise I can't get it to the second row. There we go. Now, this I don't have a solution for yet, but I just pretend that I have a solution for it, and then I'm sure that we will be in some kind of epiphany will be revealed, and we will get the answer to us in a dream or something to that effect. So this will just be how we get that one out. But I'm sure we'll get like residual crap that we can use to feed this. So that's the first up. Now, next up is we're going to get iron from over here. I wonder how much. Iron outputs are all messed up. This is iron. Why are they all messed up? They look like they're pointing the same way, but they're green when they're pointing outwards, and yeah, orange when they're pointing inwards. I don't see it. Just missed some of them. Oh, right. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. 2. And that one. Okay, I missed all. They are all messed up. Yes, I would also just round it up to everything is messed up. All right, so let's go back here and... oh, this one's not even scanned yet. Let's clean up the room around the iron mine so we can get a nice fat farm around it. So do we have any idea how fast the miners are? No? Is there any way to know it? JD showed me something here where you can actually, when you have these things, machines, planter, extraction, mining drill mark 1. Then over here it says Australia. Great. It's an Australian miner. Fuel consumption 1, mining efficiency 0.5. That tells me nothing. Okay, so this is our... Oops. Should I put platform here? Because it looks a bit scuffed when it's not platformed. Doesn't it? Yeah, it does. There. Cool. Faster than hand mining. Okay, but I don't feel that hand mining was an option for me. This just has to go. Don't care about you. There you go. Deleted the Lima station. Whoops. And you are scannable. Like some of the things that for the person who asked, like, what does it do new, is the fully destructible terrain is really nice. Like that's something where you feel that you make it your own. Like this part used to be like, oh, there's a little alcove where we can mine iron. I was like, all right, plane, there we go. Get as many as we can in here. Study the miner you already placed with a stopwatch. Yeah, I'm sorry, I just don't have the have the patience for that kind of thing. And we have to place them like this because and then we have to get a inbound here. What? Oh right, it is not connected to the rest of the floor. Never mind. It is now. And then we're gonna get like a main outbound here, which will require 2 outputs, otherwise it doesn't work. And then I think we'll do this option here. Yeah, I think that's the least bad option we have. Like the fact that we have one on the side is... Eeh. That seems to be the least bad option. I feel it should be able to go one in. Can I just press H and then go one closer? Is it the root? Oh, it's that one. Maybe. All right, whatever. It's going to be here then. Remember, one extra distance. That's now 7. 8. I feel 10 is the right number. There. Cool. So that's 10. Do we want more? I think we can get... 12. Could get 13, but... That's not placed correctly. What? Yeah, placing miners here, here, and here. Cool, I guess. So let's construct. And let me see if this can even be done. Yes, it can. No, it cannot, because that's too close. So I guess I have to place it here instead. Boop, boop. It's the fast belt and going in here. I want this to be, this is coming from that side over there. So this is, oh, there. I want to make this a slow belt because then it just makes more sense. And then you can branch this way as well. The deconstructor is really nice when you don't care about deleting your belts. That one's misplaced. And then I'm gonna get from here. I'm just gonna start the feeder belt from here. This is the iron belt. Yep. And you're gonna go the other side way. Into here. And then I'm gonna bring from the other side as well. Alright, is it gonna work? If you see problems, just by all means, rather have you say it now. First fuel insert is one off. Alright. That works. Can't see which one's off. More lights would be nice. Perfect. Good, good, good. Good feedback. We have crafted enough lights that I told myself I will never need more lights. So let's see if we can prove ourselves wrong. Oh, is this one is off? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was like, well, that's weird. It took the lights to realize it. There we go. Let's use that as the place for the lights. Here. Yeah. 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 All good. Future line, nah. We want to get it all at once. It just feels so much more rewarding to see the whole factory light up. It's kind of how I always do it. Like, I always want to just, not always, but I do prefer it. Like, this is a bit of a leap of faith. Like, going, okay, did I build the whole thing correct? And then you find some trivial thing missing. Ah, why? But it's also fun when the whole thing just works. Let's see. That's probably the out, isn't it? That is so close to being correct. And what are we doing out there in the wilderness? That has to be fixed as well. Maybe that's the input then. Good. Oh. This way. Yeah. That one. And I know I don't have to do that. I know. But I do it anyway. And let's do the long-handed here. Yeah. And then do the other ones. I want to switch this on before I take my break. That's why I'm not going to say rushing it, but working focused on achieving this. Yay. I like. Power floor. That's actually okay. And I've been a bit harsh on the UI UX, but this is a nice thing. Let's see if I can do it. You misplace this, and you need to delete it. So you go delete, and you press Q, and then you're back to the one you had in hand before. Oh, that's so good. That is such a good feature. Such a nice feature. Dyson Sphere has it. Factorio doesn't have it. Satisfactory doesn't have it. That's an interesting concept of coloring here. Oops. Don't want this belt to be a fast belt. It can be fast until here, but I deliberately want this to be a slow belt. There. Or maybe I do this. Alright, so let's see if this actually can fill up the entire belt or not. I'm feeling this should be a full belt. Oh, there's definitely something weird over here. Oh, it's just because the fuel hasn't gotten there yet. All right, so that's why this belt looks a little bit anemic. Belts can look anemic, right? Yeah. I think this looks good. You can rotate inserters after you place them. Sure. Also belts. So that's gonna give us iron. Then we're gonna do copper next. And it does feel kind of weird to have this one go a little bit further out, and then yeah, this is the right way. Right? Then we get iron and copper here. Then we can start figuring out what is the next thing we want to do. Make that, and then we now have we'll definitely have lots of iron and copper on this belt, for sure. Right, break time. Let's take a little bit of break. No starts for now. Don't really think so, because I will have storage in these. These just fill up, so that's gonna be my storage. Oh, it's also gonna be eating up all of my junk we picked up before. Great, let's get rid of that before anyone notices. Oh, you're gonna get a little bit. There you go. I think it'll work. Save your progress. Indeed. I don't know why Miss Timmy will be unhappy about it. That seems a bit harsh. I don't think she's she's that influenced by my ability or my remembering to save. Cool. So be back in 2 minutes. Then we'll continue with the copper and then the rest. And we're back. Welcome back. Thank you for your patience. No ads during the break. Yeah, so have used 4 long inserters. Yes, you can do 4 long inserters. It is 2 long inserters is the same speed as a fast inserter, and it power is completely trivial for these things. If you look at our power consumption, 302 of these is 300 and something kilowatt, and right, it just doesn't matter. But it takes more space, and I understand that you can do that in the early game. That's probably a really good idea, actually, in the early game to do that. Okay, so here's another interesting thing. Do we need to be down there, or can we go a little bit higher up and mine it a bit higher up as well? It looks very cheesy. No, I think it's just basically the same way as you make engines in Factorio. Woohoo! Britishi, thank you for the prime. Welcome back. 2 months. Not much of an anniversary, but you know. Keep making the great content, bro. Thanks, dude. I'm just going with the flow here. But thank you for the compliment. Woo! Hey, Silver Cecil. There you are. Hey, why? How are you not on the top 3 list? You're just below the top 3 list. You find yourself with those 200 bits every time. Very often at the top 3. And thank you, Miss Timony, for donating a sub to JD so he doesn't have to endure those pesky banner ads anymore. I've never seen a banner ad on Twitch, so I guess those should be taken. Ah, well. Well, we need to figure out how big these deposits are. They're unfortunately not very big, these copper deposits. Can we do 2-level mining? I mean, we can, but is that the fate of the world right now? Adblocks don't work very well. Some work, but it's because it's embedded in the stream, so it's not identifiable that it's an ad, usually. Not as easy, at least. With enough determination, I'm sure it can be done. Oh, that looked like I took a part of the copper out. I shouldn't be able to do that. Well, this is problematic. I kind of have to also mine it from this side, which is not really what I wanted to do. And it's also pretty clear that I cannot mine it just from this level. I have to go further down. Right. First, take all that crap out. Do we go to overburden? No, not really. Not yet. Alright, that was actually, wasn't 3 events. I thought Silver Cecil and Miss Timony tried to start some things, but nope, not just yet. Not just yet. Let's see if it gets bigger if we go further down. Oh, you know, I'm an idiot. You know, I'm an idiot. Goodbye.
A kind gesture.
And PJTR, thank you also for... The problem with this is when you fall down, you're kind of screwed, aren't you? Yep, well, this is my life now.
Tales of our endeavors.
Proliferate! Thank you, Castor, for the 5 gift subs. Thank you very much for that. You can mine pretty quickly with mining explosives. By the way, also horizontally. Upwards? Yeah, also upwards. I guess this is actually a nicer way to mine. Oh, that's not a good place. I want to place it here. Just to kind of see if it's bigger below ground. It is now officially a hype train, and let's see. No! It says it's me that's in the way, right? Yeah. It's actually quite a nice way of mining. It makes a little bit of some dangerous locations, but hey, dangerous pits. Like that. There. Now we have a pretty good idea about what size they are and where they are. Cool. So what could we do? How many do we need to get around this one? Let's... don't think this is the right height. I think I'd rather get this height. Yeah. Maybe that's the correct height to be mining at. Or maybe, well, no. This is interesting. All right, if you are sitting on a sub and you want to support the channel, then consider throwing it into the mix while we have a train going on. It's always nicer to keep the trains going. Hello, tall man. Good evening. You can mine in multiple levels. That's also why I'm going down here. Whoa, thank you. Nubius Nub, thank you for the prime. Welcome, brand new subscriber. Also, maybe during a little train is a good time for me to mention this task of me trying to strive through to... Oh, I'm running out. Always running out of these. Oh, okay, that was close. For a Partner Plus agreement. So if I'm going to just link the Partner Plus, 350... people subscribing. Thank you, Plecocat, for the 500 bits. Yay! Level 1 completed. It is actually leaving the train station. Thank you. So with 350 subs, not recurring subs, that means tier 1, 2, and 3, not gift subs, not prime, then I get a better deal with Twitch, and that's really nice. So that is something we're definitely trying to achieve. Oh, I'm overburdened, that's why. Not someone before you... What? There. Oh, I can't even... Oh, it's way overfilled. I don't like it. We have too much of this crap. Damn it. I can't get rid of this fast enough. We need more biomass. Mass handcrafted. Yeah, but it doesn't make a difference if I have too much of one and not enough of the other. So it's still kind of off. There. We're hiding our cubes down there. And what am I missing? I have 7 miners. That's not enough because I picked up the ones, and I have 13 smelters. That's enough. So let me get a few more miners before we go back. All right, let's train. You can turn plant matter into biomass. Yeah, and I just need some plant matter. Oh, Atlantic powder, kindle wine, and silverthorn. Okay, so my farming is going to be really important. That one. Boop, boop. Hey, Mr. Mini, thank you for the 300 bits. More fuel. More fuel? Yeah, that's a good point about the fuel. Good point. What did I get again? I forgot. Yes, those things. Cool. So let's get that from here, just to get it started. That one. I found them in my pocket. Nice. More floors? Yeah, always need more floors. Yeah. Oh, tried Mass Collect. No, I haven't actually tried Mass Collect. Output is full. Okay. We have that. All right, this train doesn't seem to want to go to level 2, but hey, he got to level 1 at least. So, yeah. It seems like when there's no incentive for a hype train, then it just can just get to level 1 and that's it. So be it. We'll go with that. Come on. And there. Oh, there's one more? Okay. Are we still overburdened? No. Thoughts on the process? I haven't used it. So... Oh, I also have a lot of copper in my inventory. That's less than ideal.
A new subscriber
Golden
arrives.
Teacher, thank you for the prime.
Fills you with determination.
And welcome. Thank you for supporting the channel. And let's see. So that is now 40 seconds left, and we have a modest 14 subs to complete the level. Yeah. Just gonna put them in here. There. Really need like a monorail over there or something like that when we can get there. Oh, by the way, that also means that in the journal I need to disable some of these because I don't really want this door. These doors I'm gonna ignore for now. Core 10, build and place 10 core. Oh, we didn't do that. Type train successful. Thank you to Plecocat and Castor for that. Upgrading terminal. Yes, that's in progress. Kind of. Lantern ingot. We're not doing that. Signal. Activating an unknown technology. We'll keep that around and we'll take that out because we are not going to do anything with monorails just yet. So unknown technology is a weird one. Oh, right. There's a longer process here. Let me just try to catch up on that Yakamura and Yakamaru and JD thing. So what, someone before you decide you like them? For turbo, okay, and then doesn't take that long for me to find out I decide to like someone. A couple of videos does tend to do the trick. Subscribing, however, is another matter and does take more watching before doing so. I am sub to a couple of content creators, preferably through Patreon. Subscribe star, never heard of that, or even directly without such middleman. Speaking of that, there was I think there was something on Patreon. Maybe that was you, just proving the point. Maybe. Come on, Wayne June, wake up. You were told to do a notification. Wayne June is sleeping. Sigmeier of Foggia. Thank you for your pledge as protector of the path. That's weird. Wayne June is sleeping. Try again. There we go.
Loyal
Wow.
devotee.
Not a time to go on strike. Never a time to go on strike. Well. Yeah, okay. So let's start making some miners and figure out how that's gonna build. Here. 2. See, that is probably not good. The question is then, I can take 1 out. Right? That never hurt anyone. That deconstructor. I think that there should be 2 different deconstructors somehow. One for foundations, one for everything else. Because everything is built on foundations, and you never want the foundations to be deleted when you delete something. So, not never, but rarely, right? So rarely that you wouldn't mind just deleting that as well. You might. That's the case when you can then go like, okay, I need 2 clicks for that. There, that's 3.